Hello, students. I hope you all are doing fine and are staying indoors and safe in the spread of this coronavirus. I am Kanika Tandon and I'll be taking your English Seconds online classes. According to me, online classes are a very great initiative that has been taken by our school. It will help you to maintain a contact with your studies as well as your teachers even after you're staying at your homes. Also, it will not affect your academics when the school reopens after the lockdown and our lives will get back to normal. So, without any further delay, let me introduce you all with the book which we'll be covering this year, that is New Mulberry English Course, written by Anahita Lee and is of Oxford Publications. Let me tell you, this is the same book that we had covered last year in the last session 2018-2019. This book has 12 chapters in total and 6 poems. Let's start with chapter number 1, titled Going to a Fair by E.B. White. So, this chapter is about two kids, Fern and Avery, who live on a farm with their parents, and their parents are Mrs. and Mr. Arable. Both the kids are very fond of the animals that they raise on the farm. You know what is the meaning of fond? Let me explain you. Let's suppose you have a pet at your home, a dog maybe. So wherever you're going, the dog is coming with you, or wherever the dog is going, you're going along with him. So you have made a kind of special bond or a very close kind of bond with your dog. This is called fondness, and it is not necessary that you are fond just of you're fond of your pets. You can be fond of your parents, you can be fond of your siblings, you can be fond of your relatives or any other member in your family. Similarly, Fern and Avery were very fond of the animals that they had in their farms. One day, as their town had organized a fair, Fern and Avery, along with their parents, decided to visit it the next morning. And like any other kid, like us, like you all, they were so excited. Not only the kids, but Mrs. and Mr. Arable, they were so excited that all 4 of the members of the family went to the bed early that night. Avery lay dreaming that he was in the Ferris wheel, and the Ferris wheel has stopped and he is at the top car. You know what is a Ferris wheel? The biggest wheel that you see in a fair. I know you all have visited a fair once in your lifetime. I have too. So he was dreaming of sitting in a Ferris wheel, and in that particular car that is stuck at the top of the wheel as the Ferris wheel has stopped. Similarly, Fern lay dreaming that she was on a swing. As soon as they reached the fairgrounds, they heard different kinds of sounds, like some music, this Ferris wheel turning in the sky, and sheep bleating in their pens. You know what is the meaning of bleating? Any sound that has been made by a sheep or a goat. They could smell the dust, hear different kind of music. Also, they saw various kinds of eatables that were being prepared by the people. Both of the kids had their doings in their minds. They had planned whatever they are supposed to do as soon as they reach the fair. So the first thing they did was asking money from their parents. Both of them had already decided, as I've told you, both of them had already decided what are the things that they are going to do in the fair, what are the things that they are going to buy in the fair, and what are the things they are going to eat in the fair. So Fern's list said, since she was a girl, she wanted to win a doll by spinning a wheel, which I suppose is a game in which the shopkeeper will rotate your wheel, and as soon as the wheel stop, and at what point and whatever point the wheel has stopped, you'll get that gift. So she wanted to win a doll by spinning a wheel and also buying a balloon, whereas Avery wanted to steer a jet plane and bump into another one, which is also a game, buy frozen custard, a cheeseburger, and a balloon. As Fern has also asked to buy a balloon, so as Avery. Since Mrs. Arable was very much busy in unloading the animals from the truck, she made her kids quiet for a while. Meanwhile, Mr. Arable gave his kids some pocket money to spend. And like any other parents, Mrs. Arable warned her children about some random things. If you are going for an instant, you are going somewhere to your let's say you are going to some in the market to buy something all alone, all by yourself, or just at the side shop of the as a side shop at your home, your parents will always warn you about some random things like being careful on the road while you walk on the left side of the road, be careful with the traffic, also be careful with the people who snatches money from children's hands. Similarly, Mrs. Arable also warned her children about various things. So the first thing that she warned her children about was the money that Mr. Arable had given to the kids should last all day. Not all the money should be spent on one single thing. Second, they should return till noon time so all of them could have lunch together. Third, they should not eat anything that will upset their stomach, which is a very genuine and general advice that our parents give to us. Next thing, which was very much for Fern, as she wanted to go to the swing, Mrs. Arable warned her that she should be very careful while she was hanging on to the swings. She should hang on to the swings very tight. As the fair was organized in summertime, so Mrs. Arable also warned the children not to get overheated, and lastly, to be very careful of the pickpockets. Pickpockets are those people who snatches money or wallets or purses or any other valuable items that we carry away from us. Next thing the children were so excited that they grabbed each other's hands and danced off in the direction of merry-go-round. And the music and the wonderful adventure that they are going to have. You know what is the meaning of adventure? When you go to a fair, you're very excited to go and enjoy the fair. So similarly, these kids were very excited about going off on their own. Mrs. Arable was very much nervous about sending both of her kids alone to the fair, and asked her husband, Mr. Arable, whether it was a right decision for them to send their kids alone in the fair. So Mr. Arable thought, according to Mr. Arable, the kids were going to grow up very soon, and a fair is a good place to let them grow. With this, we have completed the explanation part of the chapter. I hope you liked the way I have taught in this video. As homework, you can read the chapter at your home once or twice so that it improves your reading skills. I'll come up with the exercises of the book, question answers, word meanings in my next video. Till then, if you want, you can try doing the exercise on your own, or try to write the question answers on your own and get it checked from my next video if you have liked it. If you have written it correctly or not. Till then, take care and keep following the measures that are told by the government in order to prevent this virus. So keep studying, stay home and stay safe. Thank you.